Welcome back to the group chat.
Nathan Marshall with the Crusaders. Yep. Scott Robinson. Yep. Scott Robinson.
Close. Ripped straight off.
Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, John Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva. Bro.
Welcome back to the group chat for another episode. Once again, we've made it through the weekend, and Phil, we're in studio ready to break it all down. Now, I'm assuming you spent Sunday morning watching the UFC? Because I checked in the afternoon and it was all done and dusted without me knowing.
Yeah, it was a 7 a.m. start.
Yeah, I was not aware of that.
Well, not a 7 a.m. start. The main card started at 7. So I watched the Rob Whittaker fight. I was in bed. Phone up. Boom. So that was good.
So what time did the Rob Whittaker fight come on then? The main card was a 7.
Like 8:30.
Oh, okay. You kind of breezed through that main card then.
Yeah, quite a few knockouts. The prelims as well. Lots of round 1 finishes. Couple of decisions. But a lot of underdog dubs. More than what was expected, I think.
Yeah.
Coming out from that card.
You made that graphic yesterday. Do you want to talk about that? The underdogs. The dogs, who did it best? Plenty of high-paying old finishes as well. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, obviously the main one, RDR, getting the decision win. Robert Whittaker actually could have finished him early doors, round 2. Just when Whittaker was looking a bit wobbled. RDR overcommitted. Whittaker smoked him with like a left hook, sent him to the ground, and he was just ground and pound. RDR managed to block and stay alive on the floor, kind of ending the round there.
What round was that?
Second round. I thought Rob was going to finish it right there and then. Would have been great for the Betcha Boost as well. Anyway, RDR, $9 to win by points.
Yeah, huge. Not many people saw that go in the full 5 rounds, did they?
No. For either way, either RDR to finish or Rob Whittaker to finish, and to be fair, they both almost did. But that was not the case. And close split decision, not a robbery. It's impossible to have.
You would have given it to RDR, you reckon?
Yeah.
You happy with that
His
result?
gut shots were crazy. His high knees into the gut just really took the wind out of Rob's sails. Bogdan, $3.75 to win by KO. Then you had Muslim Salikov win in round 1, 42 seconds, $8.50. And then Tabitha Ricky.
That's the big one.
Who I actually backed, but not by KO. $19 is insane. So well done, Tabitha.
What was the favourite to win there? Obviously, Ricky was underdog, but in terms of method of victory, was it by points?
I think it was Amanda Rebus by points, yeah. Or would have just been Amanda Rebus head-to-head, but Amanda Rebus by points, I think, was the favourite option.
So they thought it was going 3 rounds.
And here comes Tabitha.
A second round KO.
See you later.
Well, that's good stuff. Things you like to see for a UFC fight night. What's next for Rob Whittaker then?
That's a great question.
Is he kind of on that Izzy Adesanya kind of slide down too?
Yeah, maybe back-to-back losses. RDR is waiting for Dricus du Plessis, I think, in that Kazmat Chimaev fight. Could have 2 Dutch boys going at it, which would be absolutely hilarious. Both very unique fight styles. So yeah, it's a tough one for Rob.
Yeah, I don't know what happens next for him. I was down at the Prem Rugby final on the weekend, and there are a couple of All Blacks hanging out down there. Ruben Love, the big name, and I assume he's back in Wellington because they've just announced that he is going to be playing for Wellington this weekend in the NPC. So that's why I'd be hanging around. Go down, watch some club rugby final. Hutt Old Boys versus Tawa. Hutt Old Boys getting up. It was a good game of rugby. And, Ruben Love was there on the sausage sizzle. Took in a couple snags up before he probably heads back out to NZCIS. Get in the Wellington Lions regime. Pull up for some NPC this weekend, which I'm very much looking forward to. Yeah. Thursday it kicks off, so that's going to be great, guns. Looking forward to it. Anything else interesting happen on the weekend?
Lions clutch win. What else happened? Some massive scores in the NRL as well.
Big scores.
Absolute blowouts. Panthers 36-2 over the Tigers. That Eels-Broncos game was world class. Shout out Eels. That was such a good game. Winning
Crazy
by
what
2
the return
points.
of Mitch Moses can do.
And then you saw the disallowed try. Reece Walsh, he was there.
I did see it.
He was there, but then he wasn't. He was offside.
Barely, though. Anyway.
Yeah. It's a massive 40 points as well. Raiders, after being 18-all at halftime with the Knights. You're like, oh, do the Knights have it in them?
Yeah, I thought we were in for a game there, but
No.
Raiders running away with it.
Bulldogs 42-4 over the Eagles. And, well, I told you, the Titans are always scary when they play us, and, well, yeah.
And
that was a game
Tanner
to
Boyd
forget.
being on our side did not make a difference, unfortunately. Still lose to the Titans regardless.
Yep.
Anywho, last week we did Premier League biggest transfers of the summer. So this week we're going to do worst transfers, not of the summer, just of all time. Worst transfers of all time in the Premier League.
Worst Premier League transfers of all time.
Correct. And we're going to try lock in the 5 worst. And I mean, I found a real trend when looking at these, and you could honestly make a top 5 of United, a top 5 of Chelsea with the 2 standouts. And I kind of had a United, Chelsea sort of rhythm to my top kind of picks.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you were probably similar, but maybe heartbreaking as a United supporter.
Well, I could have just gone with 5 Chelsea players, I guess.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to. And I've come pretty close. I think I've got 4.
4? All right, let's hear some of them. Chelsea, what have you got from Chelsea? I have 2.
Okay.
2 Chelsea.
Drinkwater to Chelsea. 35 million. Joined as a Premier League champion on the fringe of that English squad.
Yeah.
And he didn't do much more than drink water on the sideline of that pitch. 5-year stint. I think he was loaned out for 4 of those years. And now he's in construction, no longer playing professional football. 35 million down the drain for Chelsea.
So what have you based your worst transfers on?
I think it's
value for money, price?
It's price to performance for me.
Okay.
Somewhat of a substantial cost and a lack of performance on the other side.
Mm.
Value for money. And this is on the other end of value.
Well,
money.
yeah, you nearly got almost 0 out of 35 million.
Yeah.
So
that's the first one in the books.
I didn't have him in mind. I had Wesley Fofana to Chelsea and Lukaku to Chelsea, both because of their price points. Wesley Fofana, 75 million. He went to Chelsea for. I believe he's still on the books.
Yep.
He's played 32 games for them. He scored 2 goals, which as a defender you don't really count, but only 10 clean sheets as well. Not a lot of value coming out of Wesley Fofana. And then the other one, Lukaku to Chelsea for 97.5 million. That price point is absurd. He played 26 games for them in the season. After they were actually looking like title contenders when they did sign him, and he started okay, but lack of fitness, team chemistry, whatnot. He only scored the 8 goals, 0 assists in his 26 outings for the Blues.
Yeah, that's
So
his second spell, right? 2021.
Yeah.
His second spell to Chelsea. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had him in there as well. 95 million is what I had him at.
For
And
a second spell?
You're receiving 8 league goals for 95 million.
That screams not worth it to me.
Yeah. Another thing I'm not really factoring in here is people that arrive on a huge fee and then it's kind of like, injury.
Okay. So
Injury-prone players. I don't think that's necessarily fair. I think you need to have...
But
they
is
have
that
the
bad business on
opportunity.
the club's part because they're bringing in an injury-prone player?
Injuries can happen.
Yeah, but if you know someone's injury-prone, has a history of injuries.
Of course, it's a risk, but I don't think it's a factor of you are the worst transfer ever because you were injured, That's unfair.
Maybe. I think it's bad business on the club's behalf.
Okay.
Obviously, you can't control your own injuries, but I think if you know someone's injury-prone and you're willing to... I guess it's up to them for taking that risk.
Yep.
And if it fails, then I'd say it's bad business.
Yep, definitely bad business.
What else you got? So we have...
Kepa to Chelsea. Guess the price. You've just bought him for 5 million, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Guess what Chelsea bought him for?
40?
70.
They paid 70 million for Kepa?
Yep. He was in form at the time, obviously, in the Spanish league. He recorded the worst save percentage in EPL history in his second season, 54%. You had Sarri trying to sub him off in the one game, and Kepa just straight up refusing to come off the field. And obviously had loan spell, sent to Bournemouth. Even spent some time was at Real Madrid. And he's just been sold to Arsenal for $5 million.
Yeah, good stuff. He can sit behind Raya for
that's $65 million down the plunger.
Gloves can collect dust. That's nice. Or I don't know what we'll do with him. But yeah, seems like
he might be a good backup by this stage. But
maybe he's matured.
$5 million is a lot better than $70 million.
I would say I agree with you there. I'd rather pay $5 million for Kepa than 70.
Yeah.
And again, bad business on the Blues' behalf.
Yeah.
Things you love to hear.
Business.
Okay, so that's your Chelsea ones. Did you have?
I've got more Chelsea
in there. Did you have Wesley Fofana?
Nope.
No. Who else you got from Chelsea?
Bakayoko. 40 mil. I think one game gave the ball away 7 times.
Yeah,
got taken off, all within half an hour. After that first season, he was then loaned out, very similar to Drinkwater, loaned out for 4 consecutive seasons. So you've had him for one season, 40 mil.
40. Yeah, okay. Because I was just thinking, we played football last night.
Very similar to Drinkwater.
I might have given the ball away 7 times as well. But that's not to say I'm getting shipped off from the lower high long whites, but I'm also not worth 40 million.
Yeah, exactly. 4 consecutive seasons of being on loan. You lasted 1 season in the Prem. They spent 40 million on you. Him and Drinkwater, very much akin.
So they've spent 75 million to have a season from each player and put them out on 8 years combined worth of loans.
Yep. It's business.
Okay, so yeah, maybe combined they do fit in there. 70 million for absolutely nothing in return does seem pretty terrible when you put it that way.
Yep.
Who was behind Chelsea at this point? Who was their front office? Their whole was at the summer of 2022.
Yep.
That whole transfer, everyone basically in that was a terrible summer for them. Like basically for the last decade, who's been running Chelsea's front office? Because they have been stinking up the gaff. You got any more Chelsea players?
It was a tough period. Chelsea players, not necessarily.
Okay. Should we do United then? Because I've got a couple United players.
Yeah.
I'll just
go for it.
I've kind of gone easy. I've just got the 2, just with Alexis Sanchez and Anthony.
Not even the 2 worst ones.
You don't reckon?
No.
I think Alexis Sanchez, because United would have felt like they got the absolute deal of a century, taking Arsenal's best player.
Yes, which we did.
35 million, Mkhitaryan.
Yep.
And
Sanchez Mkhitaryan even wasn't terrible for us. He was still decent.
No, but 2.5 years from Sanchez, 32 games for 3 goals and 3 assists.
He was an expensive transfer swap, if you want to call it that. We were paying like 350,000 or whatever.
His wages add to that
per week, and then
terrible.
Even per appearance, we were paying him money as well.
Yeah,
but he was a player that gave everything and trained very hard. It just unfortunately
performance on the pitch did not.
His stats don't help that.
Not at all.
And I still don't think he's the worst.
Okay, so if you got as the worst for United, then is it Anthony? Because Anthony
it's also not Anthony.
81 million.
Yeah.
After scoring 8 league goals for Ajax, and he comes over the Ten Hag. And
another player that was at the very least trying. And you see how good he is.
He's not a bad
Spanish
player.
league.
It's just United ruins players.
Indeed.
And for that price tag, you hate to see someone ruined.
So I think for me, pretty much anyone to wear the number 7 jersey after Ronaldo is a bad transfer.
Yeah,
Di Maria, 67 million.
Yeah, I tossed up with him.
He admitted that he never even wanted to join the club.
Yeah.
He left after a season off
That's
to
a
PSG.
bad transfer.
That was horrific.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis Depay, horrific. Sanchez is in there. He's not the worst. Mason Mount also been doing nothing so far. But he can, there's still time for him. There's still time for Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Jadon Sancho to United is one of the worst. 73 millions, 4 years. He even had an unsuccessful loan spell at Chelsea. His ego, his lack of effort, his work ethic, and the costs all over and above. It's out the gate. He's a terrible, terrible transfer. I think he is probably the worst. 73 million for genuinely 6 goals, 6 assists, in 83 matches. I mean, it's absolutely abysmal.
Did he play 83 matches?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, wait, so...
Obviously not just Prem. I think Prem's he's probably around 53.
Yeah.
All the other competitions
Because
involved.
Anthony had 96 games with United, 12 goals, 5 assists.
And again, and there's time for Anthony, maybe.
To come
I
back?
don't know if there's time for Jaden. With his attitude, it's just... It's one of the worst I think we've had through the books.
So, what you think it's a him and Rashford issue? Because Rashford kind of had the same sort of attitude towards United during the back end.
Rashford lasted half an hour at Barcelona. He got
I did
subbed
see
off,
that,
subbed
yeah.
on and subbed off.
Yeah,
How does that happen?
yeah.
So, talk about work ethic and getting paid millions.
I don't know. It's just the United that they just know how to ruin young.
Yeah, it's definitely a United curse, and I think also that number 7 jersey is a bit rough.
So Ronaldo cursed it as he left.
I don't think he cursed it. I just think it's tough shoes and a tough jersey to fill.
Yeah, it's true. Who else you got then?
From United? It was just Jadon Sancho, Di Maria, Memphis
Okay.
Depay.
And I had Sanchez and Anthony in there.
Yeah.
The other two I had was Nunez to Liverpool for 85 million. I think every Liverpool supporter will probably agree
money.
with that and want to see the back of Nunez.
Mm.
And I'm very much hoping to see the back of him in the very near future. And then the other one, Kai Havertz to Arsenal for 75 million. Played 60 games.
What do you
for
mean
us.
by that?
What do you mean?
Why are you so keen to see the back of him?
Of Nunez?
Yeah.
Eh.
They should keep him. They should keep him.
You want to see the highest quality in the Prem. Although I don't want them to sign Isak. If Liverpool sign Isak, game over.
Yeah.
Absolutely game over. Havertz to Arsenal, 75 million.
Ooh.
And I saw something today, and
interesting.
I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but someone within the Arsenal scouting regimes, and I don't know if it's all just a bunch of palaver, but reckoned Gyökeres is a second-tier player on Arsenal's scouting list, was there to complement Havertz and not be the clear number one over him because of how he fits into the Arsenal scheme. Now, I heavily disagree with that, and I think Gyökeres will be the clear number one over Havertz.
You should hope so with his stats. You should hope
Havertz
so.
was 75 million, 60 games, 22 goals, 10 assists. It's better than some of the other names we've read off this list for a similar price tag. But still, I just don't understand it from a front office point of view, what Arteta wanted. It just didn't make sense at all. And he's not helped us. We needed a Premier League winning striker. It's far from what Havertz is. And for that price tag, you think you'd have someone in there who will help you in the Premier League. And he did not do that.
Well, let's hope for Gyökeres, but Nunez came over with similar accolades from similar leagues. So
Don't say that.
We'll see. We'll see.
Don't say that.
Well, Gyökeres was also at Brighton not too long ago. But yeah, he should be a world-class talent. Hopefully he fits in and slots in nicely. I got a horrible one. Absolutely terrible. You talk about bad business. We go to Leeds. Jean-Kevin Augustine, 3 sub-appearances, 40 million, played 48 minutes total of game time. That's £13,715 per second.
Wow, that is good maths.
Leeds secured promotion, but they refused to pay the buyout clause because of COVID and said, well, the clause ended before we were promoted by a month. And their legal team thought they could get away with that. They could not get away with that. They now pay 40 million for a player that's not even in their books anymore, really.
Wait, how them get promoted?
Yeah.
For what, 3 sub appearances?
Yeah.
How many minutes? 48.
48 minutes a game time.
Valiant effort in the promotion.
40 million for 48 minutes. Thank you for coming.
I
It's
hope he
great
lifted
business.
the trophy and celebrated heaps because he contributed massively. And he is getting paid to do so.
And he's still getting paid to do so.
Well done to the Leeds front office.
Yeah, it's
that is
world-class
superb
business.
stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely superb. Did you have anyone else on your list?
There's the Ali Dia, but that's not in my books a transfer. It's just a funny story.
Do you want to run us through the story?
Basically, this guy called around to a bunch of clubs claiming to be the cousin of George Weah. He was bought in for trials in all these sorts of clubs. Everyone said, no, he's trash. Southampton and Graham Souness, however, said, you know what, we'll give him a run. Not only gave him a run, you played him in a Premier League game, managed to get on, subbed on, actually hit the post in that game. Completely different story if he scores.
Yeah, I wonder
Would have
how his
been
career
unbelievable.
unfolds if he scores.
Found out that he was a fraud and not who he said he was, and he did a runner.
Do we
after
reckon
53 minutes.
he got a week's worth of wages?
I think it was about like £2,000 or something.
Oh,
From what I
what?
was reading.
Oh, I thought it would have been a way
well, the
more
whole,
substantial
No,
amount.
no, the whole thing. That's what I mean. It's not really a transfer. It was a free swing. Someone called up and were like, yeah, trust me. Unless I don't even know.
But
like,
they signed him
I'm
on as a player,
Gyökeres's
right?
cousin. Give me a run in the Prem. Sure, thanks.
They signed him on as a player, though. Yes,
It was
no?
a trial.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was an official.
So maybe they
was
didn't
a
unload
trial
a week's
period.
worth of
Yeah.
wages.
No. There was cost involved, but not so much a transfer.
That
fee.
is actually crack up. That is unbelievable.
It's one of the great stories. You
All
couldn't
right.
get away with that today. There's just no shot. It was just.
Well, maybe we could try. Should we call up Auckland FC and say, hey, I'm Hiroki Sakai's long lost.
You would have to go through a lot more effort. You're talking online credentials, fake stats, fake contracts.
So you're telling me
There's a whole lot of fraud going rather than just like a trust me, brother. Sign
Well,
me.
depends how confident you sound on the phone.
I don't know.
If you could call up Bill Foley. What's Bill Foley? Hey, Bill Foley's not going to go digging into your Central League stats, let alone Wellington 2 stats. Bill, mate, I'm a pretty good player. I know Hiroki Sakai, and he said, yeah, come along for a trial. Do you mind if I just pull up? Maybe we could give that a go.
Good luck.
Okay, Warriors. Let's talk Warriors, Titans.
So we can agree Chelsea.
Oh, okay. Chelsea.
4 Chelsea players, and then Jadon Sancho is probably where we're going. Or Jean Kevin deserves to be in there. 40 million for 48 minutes is bonkers. That's probably number 1.
That is probably, yeah, we'll put him at the top. I mean, lots of the Chelsea. Who did you want to lock in for Chelsea? Just, you want to go Lukaku? His second stint?
His second spell.
90 odd million?
Goals for 95 million. That's a bit absurd.
You want Wesley Fofana
Bacchio and
or?
Drinkwater can be together. It
Yeah,
almost
have them as
seems
a
like
combined.
deja vu scenario.
Yeah. And I'd Fofana for Chelsea.
Okay. Yeah, Kepa, I mean, his second season was abysmal, but I think Jadon Sancho needs to be in that top 5.
I think that's your feelings too, as well, that Sancho's hurt. He's pulling on the heartstrings. But I'm happy for him to be in there.
73 million.
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
He went to Chelsea on loan. Trash there as well. Chelsea don't want him.
So what did he have? 6 GAs in 4 years.
12 goals, 6 assists, 83
GAs.
matches.
Well, then, when you look at... So what, he had 18 goals and assists over the 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Anthony only had 17.
Yes.
And was worth more.
How many what's the game comparison?
He played 96 games, 12 goals, 5 assists. If you're looking stats-wise, Anthony is
9
the
goal,
worst.
12 assist.
12 goals, 5 assists.
Oh, well, interesting.
If we're talking stats, I think
9,
Anthony...
12 goals.
Yeah.
What?
12 goals, 5 assists.
Interesting.
Well,
1 assist less.
Have you got different?
We would have to compare stats, I think. We'll have to go deeper.
But I
than
think
that.
in terms of when you're talking about attitude, what he's done
Work
at the
ethic.
club,
Yeah.
then Sancho's the worst one. But in terms of value for money, I mean, 80 plus million for Anthony at 17 GAs over 96 games stinks.
To be continued. I still think Anthony
So,
is more value
Havertz
for
isn't
money.
in there?
Hey?
Havertz? Bang.
No.
Sanchez? Well, he wasn't even
No.
in your worst transfers for
No.
United, so...
I think Sancho is there. He's got to be the worst transfer of all time.
In
For
United,
United.
or... Okay.
He has to be. He's terrible. Him or Di Maria. But at least Di Maria, we still
Di Maria
got...
admitted
We sold
to
him
not
for like,
wanting to
what,
be
10
there.
million loss. So
And he
we
was
can't
like,
offload
nah.
Sancho to anyone. No one wants him.
Okay. Let's move on. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Warriors. We got
Interesting about Anthony, though. I think it's my personal perception that
Mm.
Anthony's a more likable player and at least he works hard. And he went on to do great things in the La Liga, which means the talent is there.
Oh, yeah.
With Sancho,
No, he's a good player.
he's just money bags. I don't even know if he wants to play football.
There
at this
must be
point.
talent in Sancho's bag as well.
There used to be 4 years ago when he was at Dortmund. That's why we paid 70 million for him.
Mm.
Then what?
Has that been 4 years
Shit.
since he's come from
Crazy,
Dortmund?
eh?
That is wild. Okay. Park that. Warriors, Titans. Are the Warriors still a top 4 team? What do you think?
1 second. Yes, we're 4th. 30 points.
Do you see us as a do you view us or the Warriors as a top 4 team right now?
We're not playing like a top 4 team, that's for sure.
Are we a top 8 team?
Yeah.
Are we playing like a top 8 team?
Yeah. We can hold on to top 8.
Just
we're not playing
4.
like a top 4 team. There's no shot.
Okay.
No shot.
So then, following that question, the Warriors, after round 27 is complete, where do you see us sitting? So we've got the Dolphins, Bulldogs, Dragons, Titans again, Eels, and we finish with Manly.
It's not a bad run of teams, actually, to be honest. 3 points ahead of Panthers. They're going to be catching up very soon. 4 points ahead of Broncos. They'll be catching up very soon. Sharks are in good form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're looking at top 8. We'll hold on.
You don't think we'll finish inside the top 4?
I don't think we finish inside the top 4, not the way we're playing, unless something changes from next week
onwards. Are we in 5th and 6th, or are we
we could be top 6.
Holding on
we could
for
be top
7th and 8th?
We could be top 6. But you can't be losing to what was bottom of the table like that.
No. And we play them again over there as well.
Yeah, something has to change for sure.
I don't know. It's a little bit scary. But it isn't a bad run. Dolphins.
We were lucky to win the week prior as well against the Knights, man. The Knights. Should be smashing the Knights.
Okay, Dolphins. Do we beat the Dolphins?
We should, yeah. We got a pretty good record against Dolphins, especially at home.
Okay, it's a win. Do we beat the Bulldogs?
I don't know that we beat the Bulldogs, to be honest.
Okay, it's a loss. Do we beat the Dragons?
We should beat the Dragons.
Do we beat the Titans away from home?
This is the thing. We should be beating the Titans, but they always seem to have one over us. It's situational. It really depends on what happens from next week onwards and what changes with the team composition, all that sort of stuff. Because something does have to change.
Do we beat the Eels? I think that depends if Mitch Moses is healthy.
If Mitch Moses is playing, I don't think we beat the Eels.
Okay, so let's say in the month of August, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. We lose to the Dogs and the Eels. We beat the Dolphins, Dragons, Titans.
Dolphins is a big win because they're 8. Do you play the Eagles at all?
We finish with Manly.
Yep.
So you think what? Say if we can go 3-3 out of the last 6 games, we'll hang on.
You probably want 4.
Go 4-2.
4-2.
So that means you got to beat Manly as well if we're losing
That's
to
fine.
the Dogs and Titans.
No, Manly can get lost. They suck. They just got pumped by the Dogs. I think we lose to the Dogs. Titans is a winnable game, but it's just a bogey team at the moment.
Right. So you think out of those 6 games, we should be, well, if there's hope to win 5. If we can beat the Dogs, that's huge.
Yeah, could be 6.
That's going to be a tough ask, though.
Well,
and also it keeps us closer within the top 4. If we can beat another top 4 team, that's massive for the season.
We can afford to lose to the Dogs, so everyone else we can't really afford to lose there.
No. On Saturday's game, I was getting texts. The Betcha Boost is free. Lick Halasima. He's already scored. 8 minutes ago, we're up 10-0.
Yeah.
Halasima to score, Warriors to win. Betcha Boost back to
2
back
tries in
weeks.
8 minutes.
Let's
Thanks
go.
for coming.
Everyone's saying it's free. It's good. Pay us now. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
No,
You watched the game?
I did.
What did you make of it?
It was painful. It was painful to watch.
Yeah.
The first 8 minutes were world class.
Mm-hmm.
Everything beyond that was tough. It was tough going. Again, not blaming the ref. Some inconsistent calls got us fired up. Some bunker decisions.
Just your standard stuff.
Your standard stuff. But Titans were just the better team, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the only way to put
and
it,
you'll
really.
say, yeah, but they're bottom of the table.
But they
It's
just were the better
unacceptable.
team,
But
weren't
they
they?
were the better team on the day, and that's facts. They just played better. The Titans barely put a foot wrong, in fact. Why they're goated whenever they play us, I don't know, but they are.
Yeah.
The last game, they put 60 points on us, and then this week, a team that lost to the Tigers in the dying minutes of the game and looked trash were all of a sudden world class and barely had any mistakes. What their conversion rate was like 97%, or their completion rate, and then ours was sitting at like 83. It's just not.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Not gonna
Whenever they
beat a
face
team
the
like that.
Warriors, they kind of just morph themselves into the 4-time premiership winning Panthers team.
Yeah.
And they just feel like
the game
an
ended.
unbeatable side.
90% completion rate it ended for them. 78%.
But
for the
they only
Warriors.
do it against the Warriors.
Yeah, disappointing. And our defense needs to wake up as well. We're jamming and we're getting caught in no man's land, and it's just free tries left, right, and center. It's not good. And the team's at fault.
Yeah, and I think they'll know that. But, I mean, that's the roller coaster that we go on with the Warriors.
It started so well when you're like, oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is the game.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Titans were on form. That's just facts. They were world class.
As it has been when we play them. Bronson Xerri scores a double. While under the injury cloud of a broken nose.
Yeah. It was broken. It looked broken, but I don't know if that was just his nose or not. Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
By your own
scans,
teammate too.
Yeah, that's rough. That is rough.
Yeah.
But anyway, he
That's
scores a
funny.
double with a broken nose. Not that your nose plays a massive part in try scoring ability.
Yeah, you
But
want to avoid contact though, wouldn't you?
yeah, you definitely want to avoid contact because that would hurt if you get the slightest knock to your schnoz.
Yep.
So to go out and score a double, keep playing, pretty impressive, I would imagine.
Yeah. The Bulldogs' performance in general.
In general, yeah, class.
Performance of the year type stuff.
Absolutely.
And that's how they can play. They had a bit of a rough patch the weeks prior, especially since Galvin's arrived, but that's looking like they're sorting it out and they're getting stuff done. It's good to see.
So my question on the back of that Bronson Xerri performance.
Pumped the Eagles.
What is the most impressive performance you think there has been from someone under an injury cloud? Injury cloud, sickness, not at their peak abilities.
Oh, jeez. This is a group chat question in itself.
Mm.
Like in league or just
in general? It could be league. I mean, one of the ones that stuck out to me actually was RTS in round 3 against the Dolphins when he pulled that hammy.
Oh yeah, clutch tackle.
And then still stayed on and managed to make that try-saving tackle. Like, that is gutsy. That is huge. It had a massive effect on the game. Yeah, he's out for a substantial amount of time. But to pull a hammy, and I think it was like a grade 3 tear, and to go and make that effort for a try-saving tackle is hella gutsy, and that is by far and away super impressive.
Yeah. There'd be countless, man, and there'll be tons in the UFC when you talk about broken hands. You're playing a whole 5-rounder with broken hands or broken ribs.
Yeah.
So many, I don't know, fractured this, fractured that, fractured shins, ankles.
Yeah, I didn't even think UFC,
would
but
be
they're almost
bonkers.
fighting with an injury from the get-go.
Same in the league too, but those UFC guys, there'll be so many examples. But I think, like in the rugby context, it's Buck Shelford with that one game against France, torn scrotum, missing teeth, concussion, and he came back on, being stitched up and still played that game. So,
I mean, that's a warrior. If you've ever seen a warrior.
That's like 3 from 3. Like, yeah, any other player, you would be like, nah, take me off. I'm losing my teeth. That sort of business. But this is just like levels. Torn scrotum, even.
That would never be
Concussion.
allowed in today's day and age.
No teeth. Oh, hell no.
Could you imagine running on, back off after you've been taken off with no teeth?
Yeah.
With just teeth hanging out?
Torn scrotum, thanks for coming.
Richie McCaw, another one, if we're talking rugby. But everyone kind of knew he had an injury niggle, but no one knew how serious it was until after the 2011 World Cup. But he basically played that whole tournament on a fractured foot. You need your foot.
You do.
When you're playing in the Lucies.
Yep.
At the international level, at a World Cup, captaining your side. to play a whole tournament and lead the side
It's
to
uncomfortable.
A World Cup win at home.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
Famous victory against France in the final 8-7. Brutal game, and he's doing it all on a fractured foot. I mean, if you need a leader, Richie McCaw's your guy. I also had a couple more, but did you have any? Any others?
No, I think
Buck Shelford did it for you.
without going and having a look at all the UFC injuries
Yeah.
and what they fought with, I think Buck Shelford takes the cake. That's a trifecta of injuries, and really, so, two of them quite substantial and obscure.
Yeah.
To continue playing with, so
Absolutely. The other two I had were more on a global scale, but Tiger Woods winning the 2008 US Open. He was having some surgery on his knee, and during the rehab process, stress fracture in his leg 2 weeks before the tournament. So he played the US Open with a stress fracture and still put together 4 complete rounds at Torrey Pines to win golf's major at the US Open, which is a hell of an effort. To walk around, 72 holes on a stress fractured leg.
yeah.
That's got to be severely uncomfortable. And then the other one, less so an injury, more so a sickness. And I mean, there's no need to explain about Michael Jordan's flu game. 1997 final series, game 5, proceeds to drop 38 points after rolling out of bed an hour before tip-off. 15 points in the fourth quarter. That is a dog right there.
Sheesh.
The flu game.
The flu game.
That's what I had.
Nice.
Should we do our like it or love it then? We've got 3 for you here.
Do you know performance? You talk about performance.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, after breaking his shin, the fibia and the tibia, or whatever it was, against Dustin Poirier,
When he
and
stepped
still
back in
doing,
that foot.
and it snapped,
Yeah.
and it just went, his foot went like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Well, it's more like this. And then to have the performance on the mic post-match straight away.
Oh,
just
that is pure
chirping him,
adrenaline, surely.
Unbelievable stuff.
Because he's sitting there with his foot out sideways with his back on the
Yeah.
cage. Whoa.
Ripping into Dustin.
Yeah, that's
After just
crazy. That was a loss, eh? That got handed
Yes.
to him as a loss.
Yeah.
Medical
Doctor stoppage, whatever.
doctor's stoppage, yeah.
Or TKO, whatever you want to call
But yeah, to have the balls to then continue
Your
just
wife is in the
chirping.
DM. There was no check. Mate, you've got a snap shin.
Bro,
Your fibia and your tibia are gone.
I don't know how you're not screaming in pain.
That's unbelievable.
And
That's a performance. And you're doing that for the promotion of your brand and also the UFC.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You could have easily, and the fact that Joe Rogan's like sitting there, lying down
Sitting
with
down
him,
with him, yeah. Holding the mic to him.
I don't think any other fighter does that. They just left
Yeah.
there to recover, get the
Getting wheeled off as well on a stretcher, and he's still doing the same, giving it to the fans.
crazy.
Yeah, fair. Great point.
Different
Okay.
kind of performance, though.
Different. I mean, it's on a losing effort, but
Yeah.
I mean, what can you do? Like it or love it, the first one for you. You watched it. The Lions win the series against the Wallabies, and what was a controversial finish, but 29-26 nonetheless. Talk me through it. Do you love it or do you like it? Or do you loathe it?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Like that Lions got the win in the series. Also, 90,000 attendance at the MCG, which is
Big.
the record for a Lions game.
Really?
90,000
Wow,
people.
that's good stuff.
And the atmosphere was sick.
Yeah.
The Lions fans were so loud straight from the very second of kickoff, if not before that. Wallabies fans tried to chant back, Wallabies, what? But all you get was Lions.
Yeah.
It was peak. Australia played really well. Super unlucky not to win that game. They started superbly. They got out to about like a 23-point lead or something ridiculous. They were looking like they were going to run away with the game. And then Lions pulled it back right on half-time, sort of around similar scoreline, or started to claw that lead back at least. And then winning the game, albeit, sure, controversially, winning the only time you lead is on the 79th minute with the last try to win the game. Put the series 2-0. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. And also, you talk about that ruck. They got there very similarly at the same time. And then Tizano plays it off. And you talk about, if this happened in the 10th minute, that's a penalty. Yeah, maybe, but you also wouldn't act like he acted right there. You would get hit and you would stand up and you would want to defend.
Yeah.
he tried to play that a bit too much, and that
Tried to milk
probably
It hurts
Was
because
it to the
I
deficit?
do like Tizano.
me
Like,
too. Great player.
a try scoring machine.
Did look like he was milking it. You don't see that at any other ruck player do
No.
that. He knew it was the dying minutes of the game. It's on the neck, and then the Lions guy also, you could say, oh, he's going off his feet or whatever at the ruck, but they're both going in there at very similar times. It could go either way, and obviously the refs didn't want to call it, and they didn't call it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. It's a tough one. It's controversial, but yeah, really good game, and it's good to see the Wallabies actually front up this week because I thought they were going to get run through.
Yeah. I think it's a positive for World Rugby as well. When the Wallabies are kind of stepping up and playing good rugby, it only benefits us as getting us prepped for the big games as well.
Yeah.
Argentina are going to be on the rise as well when you're facing better competition in Australia. And obviously South Africa are just South Africa. So,
Yep.
I mean, they beat to their own drum. But, yeah, I think
Sure,
the Wallabies
was
aren't
good.
gonna go away.
Tom Wright was good. Valentini was good.
they're definitely not going to roll over now that the series is lost. They're going to be wanting... They know they can win now. They're going to be wanting... They know they can win. I don't watch the game. But they will be doing everything in their power to avoid getting a series sweep in the third test match.
Yep.
I know that for sure. Next one. Jahrome Hughes.
You're right.
Just signed a 4-year extension with the Melbourne Storm for what works out to be about 4.3, 4.4 million
Damn.
NZ.
Oh, okay. NZ currency. Let's go.
Through to 2030, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that? You love it? What do you make of that deal for Jahrome Hughes?
I would have loved it if he was coming to the Waz, so I like it.
Could have we paid that though?
I don't know. But Dally M winner. He's world class.
I think he deserves it, eh?
He's injured until the finals with that shoulder, unfortunately. But he's only 30. You want to keep him. You want to keep a Dally M.
Yeah. It does.
He's all class.
Those long-term deals with the older players is an interesting one because is he worth $1 million a season when he's 33, 34? It's the same conversation we had with... Hey?
He's only 30.
Yeah, but in the back end of his extension, when he's 33, 34, and you're still paying him $1 million a season.
I mean, look at Adam Reynolds. Class
That's
is
the
class,
thing.
right?
Like, yeah. It's just when
might
the
lose a bit of
slows
pace.
down, but that's when the good players, they age like fine wine because they get smarter, they understand their game, their capabilities, and they exploit all the different areas.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's the same conversation you have with Dylan Brown. Is he going to be the player he is now, was last year, in 10 years' time when he's still paying him $1 million a season? Probably not. But Jahrome Hughes is probably different gravy.
Different gravy, same amount of cash.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's same cash.
Yeah.
Wild. I'm not sure how I feel
Great
about
from
it,
the
but
Storm.
great for Jahrome Hughes, great for the Storm. Well done to both parties.
Nice.
Liam Lawson, third like it or love it for you. Up at Spa, the Belgium Grand Prix, not only does he beat his teammate, everyone beat his teammate, Isaac Hadger finishing in 20th.
Finished 20th.
But Liam Lawson scores points, finishing in 8th. Do you like it or do you love it?
Yeah, of course. Love it. Anytime a Kiwi does well, should be supportive of it, I guess, and you should celebrate it. It's top 8, 4 points. Thanks for coming.
Starting to
Good
feel
stuff.
like he's finding his groove with the Racing Bulls again.
Yeah.
After having a decent end to the season with them last year, getting the move up, coming back, everything that surrounded him, it feels like he's starting to get more comfortable again and doing his thing, which is only good for New Zealand racing. Liam Lawson, pat on the back, mate. Well done.
Nice.
Good stuff. That only leaves our odds on betting recap from the weekends.
Woo.
Did you have any positives?
Takamoana scored.
She did.
Calibrate didn't.
She didn't.
Bobby Knuckles got a knockdown, didn't get a knockout, which means no finish. RDR also struggling to get a finish, but boy, do they come close. 40-20, Sharks, 1-12. Thanks for coming. $3.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Eels got pumped. The woman Eels.
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
other
say,
Eels had a
hang
great
on.
win. I picked the wrong Eels apparently this week, and that's fine. Headlines to win 1-12 the week prior. Had them 13 plus, or they would run through the Aussies. The Aussies fronted up. So no 13 plus for the Lions. And the UFC multi. Purely gut-based, got 3 out of 4.
Not bad on a fight night that resulted the
and
way
a lot
it
of
did.
underdogs, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's back-to-back laugh multis getting 3 out of 4. I think I need to change my laugh to 3.
Did you
we got the multi-rescue.
Multi-rescue it? Yes, sir.
Luckily I had the multi-rescue in there, but you get so close on these outlandish multis, you think, oh.
It just teases you, doesn't
And then
it?
the last one, been the
Was
last
it the last one?
both weeks.
Oh,
it was
yay,
Whittaker,
yay.
and then the week prior was the New Zealand Warriors woman. So it's tough to go down on the last leg, considering the odds of some of those other legs.
Yeah.
And it's being the cheaper odds that is kind of letting me down.
Yeah. That's the thing, It's always those cheapies that feel like they're a shoo-in.
The 170 lock, nope.
And they never
it was
know.
the $3 one.
I had no luck this week. 40-20. Lions did their thing. Aussie did their thing. Screwed me there. Sweet. Lock. I was up and about when Reece Walsh scores. So I had him to score at any time for my lock.
Also,
He likes scoring against the Eels, and he has a good conversion rate in his recent games. So margin.
Well, he did score. In fairness, he got stripped out, didn't it?
He scored. Yeah, he was offside. Margins. We're talking margins offside. So that was niggly. And then I had the Bunnies to win by a try as my laugh. Just because it would have been funny if the week you picked the Sharks.
Yeah. They had a rough sin bin as well, actually, the Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
I was unlucky.
The ladder challenge. No good. Just like my mates were all texting me. The pitcher booster's free.
It's a
Leka,
lock.
Lasima to score. Was
They
to
jinxed
win.
it. Your mates jinxed it.
They did, so screw them. Back to square one with the ladder challenge. And multiverse. Leka to score was the only thing getting up there. Walsh did not after did scoring. You mentioned it. Caleb Brake didn't score. Otherwise, Moana did. The 2+ tries combined. Fight not to
Almost
start
scored
round
twice
4.
on our own, actually.
Did
We
she?
almost got there anyway. Unlucky.
So another unfortunate weekend on the punt for us.
Classic.
But, what we can do is try to turn it around for next week. So
Back to the drawing board.
that's
Come
what
back
we will
stronger
be
next week.
doing come Thursday. But anyway, I think that's a wrap for today. We'll be back on Thursday to, I guess, have a look at some NPC. Premier League's one step closer. NFL was one step closer. So we're about to be in the thick of it all, and I cannot wait. We'll see you Thursday.